Hi, and today we're going to be talking about the 6.4 update, which the German shoot is the German outfit is going to change, and the British as well, not the Americans and the Japanese as well. But yeah, we're going to be talking about where are we going to go back to Europe in Battlefield 5. Maybe in chapter 7 or 8 or 9. Maybe 7. I think maybe after chapter 6 ends. What date is it gonna end? It's gonna end April the 30th. There's gonna be 2 weeks coming to Battlefield 5 on the 6.4 update. I think, yeah, but there's a guy called Steve Fisher. He's on the 6. He might come to 6.4 update, and the Chinese guy who's a pirate fighter, that we might come to Battlefield 5 in the 6.4 update. These are 2 weeks are gonna come to 6.4 update. Well, and the Naval Warfare map, I think it's gonna come to 6.4 update. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe chapter 7. Well, we're gonna listen. I have bad news for you. The Americans are not going to fight with we're not going to go back to the European. We're not going back to European assault on Battlefield 5 yet, but the Americans and the Italians might. The Americans and the British might be in Chapter 7 fighting against the Nazis in Sicily in Chapter 7 after the Pacific, I think. But in Chapter 7, the Pacific is gonna continue in Chapter 7 because there's gonna be naval warfare map coming to Chapter 7 called Chapter 7, Pacific Ocean. It's coming. This is the last map, and that's it. But I don't think the Americans and the British are fighting with the German Nazis yet, because the Pacific, we have in Chapter 7, Westy told someone, Westy was talking about this. In Chapter 7, we need to have Pacific content in Chapter 7. No, that's not. But honestly, I don't think that'll be a good idea for my opinion. I think the Americans, the Americans and the British needs to be in Chapter 7 fighting against the Nazis in Sicily as well. It might come after the 6.4 update. So yeah, but the Americans and the British should fight with the German faction in Sicily the Italian faction. The Italian faction will be added to Battlefield 5 next on May, I think. Maybe the 20th, 19th of May. No. I don't know what date is Chapter 7 is going to be. Maybe it's going to be the Pacific, or the Americans going against the Italians in Sicily in Chapter 7. You might know, but yeah. So, I don't know, the Sicily map should be added to fight. I don't know the Americans will be. I don't know the Americans and the British and the Italian faction should be added. I don't know Americans should. I don't know if I messed up that one. We'll try again. If the Americans and the British would be in chapter 7, and the Italian faction would be added in chapter 7 after the 6.4 update. What about the Pacific in chapter 7? That's fine, you know. But I send Temporal a picture called chapter 789. The first one, chapter 7, the Americans in Sicily. And chapter 8, it's Normandy. And chapter 9 is the Soviets in the snow. Yeah. I don't know, there's gonna be Americans fighting against the Nazis in Sicily in chapter 7. I don't know, maybe Pacific, I think, or Americans going against the Nazis in chapter 7. Well, chapter 6 is gonna end on April the 30th after the last weekly Tides of War award on week 13. So, yeah. Okay, so I don't know the Americans. I don't know Americans and the British will fight the Italian faction in chapter 7. Maybe the Sicily map should be added in chapter 7. And the Americans and the British going against the Nazis in chapter 7. Would Sicily map would be added in chapter 7? I don't know, maybe. But we need to go back to the European assault because, you know, the Americans and the British should be in chapter 7 with the Nazis in it. And the new Nazi German tank I saw is, what's it called? I'm not going to tell you what it's called. And the Bishop tank it's an artillery tank, was used by the British. It might be in chapter 7, but we want the Americans and the British fighting against the Nazis in Sicily in chapter 7. That's all I want, because we don't want to continue to be in the Pacific in chapter 7. We don't want to, because that'll be the Pacific in chapter 7. Some people will hate it, some people likes it, some people don't. Anyway, sorry for doing this video. Sorry for doing this long video, which just talking about why Sicily should be in chapter 7 with the Americans and the British and the Italians in it. So, and the Bishop tank and the M8 Greyhound. It was used by World War II by the Americans and the British. So yeah, okay guys, I hope you did like this video. So don't forget to give my video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. So have a great day. Peace.